I'm fucking kick it off, mate. Absolutely kick it off. No. Get out, fam.
Boxing has always had its fair share of rivalries, but the tension between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta "Tank" Davis is on another level. What began as a mentor-student relationship has spiraled into one of the sport's most heated and dramatic feuds in recent years. And just when it seemed like things couldn't escalate any further, Tank finally lost it.
That's a nigga that just fought, gorilla.
Caught on camera for the whole boxing world to see, Tank didn't just take a shot at Floyd, he outright threatened him. The tension was impossible to ignore, and now everyone's wondering, how did things get this bad? And is it about to get even worse? Because let's be real, this was never just about boxing. There's history here. Betrayal, power struggles, money, women, and secrets that were never meant to see the light of day. But now, it's all coming out. Let's break it all down. The explosive confrontation, the years of tension, and how this moment might have just set the stage for something even bigger. Could we actually see Mayweather versus Tank in the ring? The event was meant to be a celebration. Fighters, promoters, legends, the biggest names in boxing were all in one place. But then, the energy changed. Tank Davis was already on edge. His controversial draw against Lamont Roach had fans questioning whether he was still at the top of his game. And then came the whispers. Was Floyd secretly happy about it? Was he behind closed doors, laughing at Tank's struggles?
Reverse the result of your fight.
Yeah.
Should they reverse the result of that fight as well?
Just depends. Like if that changes the whole fight, if that gives Roach a victory, give him the victory. That's how you keep the integrity of the sport, right? That's why they suspended me, right, to keep the integrity of the sport. So.
But whatever had been building inside Tank finally exploded the moment he saw Floyd. Caught on camera from multiple angles, Tank stood across the room, locking eyes with Floyd, his face filled with pure anger. The second he started moving toward him, the energy in the room shifted. Everyone felt it. Security reacted instantly, knowing exactly how bad this could get. But it was too late. Tank snapped. Tank erupted, shouting and pointing straight at Floyd, his voice cutting through the crowd. The exact words. Hard to make out, the footage is grainy. But according to lip readers, he was calling out betrayal, accusing Floyd of messing with his career. And worst of all, it sounded a lot like a threat. But why would Tank risk everything just to confront Floyd like this? To understand that, we have to rewind, because let's not forget, Floyd Mayweather is the one who built Gervonta "Tank" Davis.
He was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter." Years later, he was working with some people from our team, because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9 and all. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a multi-millionaire.
Back then, nobody knew who Tank was. It was Floyd who put him in the spotlight, gave him the exposure, and handed him the blueprint for success. But let's be real, it was never just about Tank. Floyd wasn't just building him into a star. He was molding him into something else, a puppet.
Like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and
Yeah.
I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
Floyd Mayweather has never been one to share the spotlight. Every fighter he's ever promoted, he's always made sure they stayed beneath him, never outshining the man at the top.
When Floyd left Barbarian, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not gonna elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just gonna say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be.
And the moment Tank started getting too big, too independent, too powerful, that's when Floyd switched up.
Listen, I made so many sacrifices. Y'all looking at the end. Y'all looking at the end results. Y'all not looking at the shit where y'all go look at the interview and Zab gonna tell y'all, you know, with me being champion, with me already having.
It all started with a leaked piece of insider info before Tank's fight with Ryan Garcia. Right before their showdown, Garcia mysteriously injured his ribs. Nobody was supposed to know, but somehow Tank found out. Then came the fight, one brutal body shot, and it was over. Fans started asking questions. And soon, the truth came out. Floyd was the one who tipped Tank off about Garcia's injury.
Gervonta know that my rib got separated while I was in the fight. Or before the fight. How do you think they got the information? You gotta pay. Who do you think told me that they paid? So I know how much money it takes to betray Ryan Garcia. I know a little.
Ryan was furious. He felt set up, betrayed. And instead of staying quiet, he fired back in the most explosive way possible. He exposed one of Floyd's darkest secrets. Ryan publicly claimed that Tank had been secretly involved with Floyd's daughter. At first, people brushed it off as just Ryan stirring the pot, talking crazy like he always does. But then, the rumors wouldn't go away.
Ryan is on the internet right now saying that he knows the root cause of the Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather beef. And this was news to me, that there's a possibility that Tank had a relationship with Floyd's daughter. It's not official news. If Ryan Garcia said it, it's definitely not official news. And I'm not gonna act like he doesn't have a relationship with Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather, like where there's smoke there couldn't be fire. There is clearly something going on between Floyd and Tank Davis.
His daughter, she a grown woman. She do what she want to do, when she want to do it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but is Tank right for that though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that good business to sleep with your business partner's daughter?
Business is business and personal is personal. We can't let this get between our money, man.
But then, Tank himself admitted that Floyd's daughter had been after him for years. That was it. Their relationship was beyond repair. The trust was gone, and the feud between Tank and Floyd became personal.
Floyd did that intentionally? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Why? After so much time, I feel like, I guess, again, after what we think, he helped you come to the game, he gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it, because I don't want to bring up but it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchat. Okay. She kept hitting me on Snapchat. So they said it to Floyd and Floyd.
Okay.
So that's what we did.
And you think that was a downfall of y'all career? I mean, y'all.
No, it was
relationship,
a downfall.
not career.
Yeah,
relationship.
It wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, our relationship, because it was more things that we were doing, like
He scheduled a fight, I think.
Floyd wasn't just mad, he was embarrassed. And from that moment on, everything changed. He started downplaying Tank's accomplishments in public, throwing subtle jabs whenever his name came up. Anytime someone asked Floyd about Tank, his responses were loaded with backhanded compliments.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters. I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Brother, it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes. We need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
He even went as far as indirectly saying that Shakur Stevenson was the better fighter, sending a clear message that, in his eyes, Tank was no longer the top guy.
When you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? Who you would put where?
As of right now, the two guys, the biggest puncher, I feel at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
What is it about him? Because I know you have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next level.
And when Tank's fight with Lamont Roach ended in a draw, Floyd didn't hold back. He threw subtle jabs, laughing about how Tank struggled against someone he was supposed to dominate. But behind the scenes, that's where it got even worse. Rumors started swirling that Floyd was trying to sign Roach to Mayweather Promotions, a direct slap in the face to Tank. And if that wasn't enough, word spread that Floyd and his team were even pushing the commission to overturn the decision in Roach's favor.
The commission gets this right. It was a bummer not being declared the winner on a technicality that could be righted, that wrong could be righted, obviously, in different ways, in different facets.
Yep, in the 9th round, Tank took a knee, and the ref didn't even count it. I mean, come on, even a third grader would know that's a knockdown. And now, if Floyd steps in to help Roach push for a review, there's a real chance the decision could be overturned. If that happens, Roach might just walk away with an official win over Tank.
All knows with these things, it seems like there's no real rhyme or reason. But if there ever was a case for an appeal, he's got it. He 100% has it. He's also, unfortunately, probably been robbed of millions of dollars, because if he wins that fight, the rematch is even bigger. Now, to his point, there's a rematch clause that Gervonta...
Sure, but I actually understand why the New York State Athletic Commission does not want to overturn the result. Basically, they're saying that rounds 10, 11, and 12, they don't know how Gervonta Davis and even Lamont Roach would have adjusted to their fighting strategies and all that if a knockdown had been scored. Obviously, that changes the trajectory.
Tank had enough. He was done being treated like a rookie, like he was still under Floyd's control. And at that moment, with all the tension boiling over, he finally snapped.
Was born a star, you want to say Floyd made him a star. No, Floyd made him a guy you want to hate. Floyd protected him. Floyd did this. Shut the fuck up. The fuck out of here. Tank's been a star. He just got polished, Tank's the one that goes in the ring and knocks out motherfuckers. He's the star, all right? Floyd was just the logo behind him.
Everybody's a star to you. You just said fucking Zoo was a star.
He is a star, bro. What you talking about? He's an Australian star. He's an Australian star, bro.
You've lost your mind.
He's an Australian star. You just said...
You've lost your mind, bro.
If Kambosos was an Australian star, Tim Tszyu is a Super Saiyan Australian star, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Y'all just hating on the people.
Now, after everything we just laid out, the biggest question in boxing is, are these two about to settle this in the ring? Because let's be real, Floyd Mayweather never does anything without a plan. If he's pushing Tank's buttons, it's because he sees an opportunity.
Here for a minute. I don't know if he's still in here. I know he has his big
Tank on here?
Yeah, Tank. Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know. He might have bounced. I don't know. He might have bounced. He was only on for a second. Tank, you want to come in, Tank? Can I bring you in? I would love to bring you in. Baby. Only because I know for like the longest, Tank has had an issue with fight hype, with me. Pull him in. Pull him in. Hold on. Know.
How do I do it? You gotta do it. I gotta do it.
And guess what? The rumors are already swirling. Floyd is secretly back in training. Does that mean he's actually gearing up to fight a prime Gervonta Davis? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, Floyd is all about money and headlines. And this has both written all over it.
Skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Nobody. I feel like my skill is way better than like Floyd. Like if I'm on my game. I take that. Right hand. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody.
And if this drama keeps heating up, if Tank keeps calling him out and making it personal, Floyd might just do what he does best. Settle it in the ring. One last fight. One more massive payday. And the whole world watching.
Fight card.
Dream fight card?
Anybody.
So there's a couple fights on there. Me versus Floyd.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that.
And if that happens, it won't just be a fight. It'll be one of the craziest showdowns in boxing history. Because for Tank, facing Floyd isn't just about revenge. It's about proving that he can take down the very man who made him.
To the ears of many boxing fans, get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson?
Yep.
Ryan Garcia?
Yep.
Devin Haney?
Yep.
Isaac Cruz?
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence?
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, September. November.
Teofimo Lopez?
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think's the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Despite his age, Floyd Mayweather is still one of the sharpest minds in boxing. His defense is legendary, and his ability to read opponents is second to none. Tank may have the power advantage, but Floyd's experience and fight IQ make him a serious threat, even after years away from the ring.
Floyd was in his prime. That would have been fucking incredible to see which style's superior.
Yeah.
Because Floyd would move towards you like this. He would just get right up on you. But just show you how good Floyd really is. Yeah. Because of the fact that he's won decisions by, playing it safe, people that just don't get excited about him and they recognize him with the all-time greats.
And let's not forget, Floyd has already faced some of the hardest hitters in the game, from Manny Pacquiao to Canelo Alvarez, and he shut them down with ease. They call him the GOAT for a reason. For Tank, this fight isn't just about power. It's about proving he can outthink one of the sharpest minds boxing has ever seen. But if he lands just one of his signature left hooks, it could be lights out for Floyd. After months of trash talk and betrayal, you can bet Tank is stepping into this fight with bad intentions. This is his chance to silence the doubters, close out his career with a statement, and prove he never needed Floyd Mayweather to define his greatness. For Floyd, it's all about legacy, reminding the world why he's undefeated and making sure Tank never forgets who made him a star. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And don't forget, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.